Hello and welcome to MyFusion Helper. My name is Nick Kulovic. In this short video, we're going to go over using the RFM Calculation Helper, which is a powerful new helper that we've created to allow you to segment your users based off of their recency, their frequency, and their monetary scores. So just kind of go over a quick overview. We're going to get started with a live demo of how to set it up inside of MyFusion Helper, how to configure those API goals, how to set up that HTTP post, and how to use it within your business. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's just go ahead and select RFM Calculation from our helper drop down. Let's go ahead and give that a RFM example. And let's just go ahead and configure our helper here. Now when we're presented with the helper builder, we'll see the recency, the frequency, and also the monetary calculation aspects of the RFM calculator. Now if you're not familiar with RFM, these are a composite score breaking down 1 through 5 of where the contact is between their most recent purchase, how many purchasers that contact has, and then also the monetary amount of how much that contact has spent. So inside the builder, we allow you to customize these different options here. So if you see the walkthrough, set recency to 5 if purchased within the last, let's just do 30 days, for example. And let's set this one to 90, 180, and 300 plus. So these are some of our default configurations here. And then we can say, let's go ahead and set our frequency to 5, meaning that our customer is one of our most frequent visitors. So these would be your repeat order customers and also your VIP customers. So you can set these different configuration options in this range, zooming out or zooming in to make it a little bit more fine-grained as you build. Same thing with the monetary value. You can set a threshold to set their monetary value of 5, 4, 3, depending on where you want them within these dials. So you just drag and drop these dials into these different areas. We also give you the option to use all of these calculational scores and save those into a custom field of your choosing. Now these custom fields will then give you reporting calculation aspects to filter within your CRM application. So you can go ahead and select this do not save all if you don't want to do any of that. Or we can go ahead and say the recency, frequency, monetary. Now we also allow you to save the composite score, which the composite score is going to be the total calculation of all of those values within the system. So say if you have 555, that composite score value will be 555. And we also allow you to add some of the order value data to those custom fields as well. So let's say if you wanted to use some of the calculation data that we use, the total order value, average order value, order count, first order date, last order value, last order date, etc. So these are some powerful options that we allow you to configure within the RFM calculator, which then will translate to API goals and also allowing you to save this data into the contact record. So we'll go ahead and click create the helper here, and that's it. Okay, now that we've created our helper, first thing I'm going to go over is just the toolbar. We have our copy option, which will give us the HTTP post link that we'll need to copy and paste. And then we'll see our API goals here. Now, we have a couple different API goals for each of these frequency options. So your recency 1, 2, monetary. So these will be triggered whenever those thresholds are met. So if your contact has a recency value of 1, we'll go ahead and set that there. So these are our API goals that you'll see. You can go and click here and copy those. Now we'll use those inside of the campaign builder to go ahead and trigger accordingly. So, alright, so now that we're inside of Infusionsoft, I've hopped on over in here, and we'll go over this RFM campaign that we're using here. So we have a couple different options that we use for our triggers. We use our product purchase goals and also a tag goal just in case we need it. So if you wanted to manually apply that tag through other automations, you can. And then we'll pull out a sequence here. As you can see, this is where our HTTP post will happen, and we'll just go ahead and run that RFM calculation and update any of those values back to the contact record that you might have saved in there. Now you get this copy and paste link right back from the helper builder. As always, just go ahead and come on in here, click copy, and take that on over there. So moving along, I also have pre-configured API goals that will correspond to the 15 different options for recency, monetary, and frequency. Whenever you run this contact, it'll go ahead and trigger that. So inside of each of these, you can see MyFusion Helper as the integration and the copy and pasted recency link. So if I just want to go ahead and get this recency as one, go ahead and copy that there. And then so forth, so far and so forth, we can go through with the frequency, for example. And you'll just do these for all 15 different variations here. Okay, and from there we'll just go ahead and publish out our changes and add our contacts. And from there you'll start to have your RFM calculation data inside of your account. Thanks.